Well, when you're in the world of social media and you're a YouTuber, one of the things you always like to see is someone succeed. And speaking of succession, now we can talk about Chris Stuckmann. If you don't know who he is, he's a YouTuber who used to review movies, has always had a passion for movies, and, well, has made his directorial debut with Shelby Oaks. And now that I actually had to go pay money to see this movie, I can successfully say,
It sucked!
Let's have some vibe.
So let's start off with the positives. I give this man credit for going after his dreams. And this is his first movie ever. I don't know how, but he got Mike Flanagan to produce it. How do you pull that shit off? And there are some scenes that are shot very well. He had a good eye for a scene in the movie. And it was his passion to do a movie like this. So I give him credit. Well, not for the negatives. This movie is a rushed, contrived mess of plot holes, plot conveniences, and unstable writing with a mixture of found footage, documentary, and mockumentary commentary. But while I'm glad to say that a YouTuber made a feature-length film, that's exactly what Shelby Oaks is, a feature-length film. So let's get on to the plot. But before we get there, if you could hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below. What did you think about Shelby Oaks? Did you get Stuckmannized or not?
I'd appreciate it. I really would.
So the story starts off with two sisters, one disappearing for over 10 years, and the other with a stupid amount of optimism that she is going to find her. Are you all with me so far? Good. Paranormal entities is what they are into, and she decides to have her YouTube channel and for some reason decides to go missing after sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. Simple, right? This is where you find out that she had paranormal entities following her as a young child, so naturally her deciding to become a ghost hunter was just second nature. Which, okay, what? Hey, at least it wasn't an OnlyFans career. Oh, hey, wait a minute. But then, would you believe it that her sister gets some found footage of a video that's brought to her house by a strange man who's the last person known to see her sister alive, and all of a sudden decides to blow his brains out. Guess where that cabin was called? In a place called Shelby Oaks. Riveting. Is Sister 1 gonna decide to wash any of that blood off for the entire part of that night? Nope, she's just gonna keep that blood on her face, so we know that this bitch is fucking traumatized. Is she gonna hold this stuff to herself, or is she gonna give it to the police like a common sense person? Well, if you guessed against the gambit, yes, this artard is going to hold the information from the police because she thinks she can do a better job. Speaking about a better job, like I used to tell my ex, she decides to go to the prison where the guy that blew his head off used to be held at. And after reading about demonic dogs and demons, guess what decides to visit her? Demonic dogs and demons. Fucking shocking, right? The third act of this movie is going to remind me of my favorite exorcism because this is what truly made my head explode. And honestly, at this point, it doesn't take much. There is a cabin, there is someone there, and honestly, she's going to be able to find her sister. But what kind of condition her sister is going to be in and what's going to be happening after them, well, you're just going to have to see that for yourself. But honestly, I don't recommend that anyone sees this movie. Look, I know I can be pretty hard on Stuckmann with a lot of things, even though the guy says he doesn't want to criticize bad movies anymore, he's still open to the same speculation as the rest of us. The movie is going to conclude with both of the sisters, someone get eaten by a bunch of hellhounds and a baby, and somebody getting Spartan kicked through a window.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Now, despite everything that I said, and even the negatives that I mentioned with this movie, honestly, enough credit is not given to Chris Stuckmann on this. He got Lord Moore for Christ's sake.
No way! No. You never had that? You look at someone, you just want to go, all right!
Yeah, especially when you saw Keith fucking David in this movie. Again, how Chris Stuckmann did this, I honestly have no idea. But unfortunately, his performance felt like it was phoned in the entire 2 minutes he was on screen. Shelby Oaks certainly feels like a movie, but unfortunately, Chris, it was not a good movie at all. But honestly, I can say I appreciate the direction that you were trying to go. I would like to see what, honestly, you could do more in the future. I do think you could have something very good on your hands, and honestly, I wish you all the success in the world. Unfortunately, though, Chris, I did not get Stuckmannized. Keep rolling with the punches, Chris, and I'm sure one day you keep working as hard as you are now, and then you're going to do a phenomenal movie much better than this. In fact, I can almost guarantee it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy this video, I thank you all so much for watching. Shelby Oaks is an absolute sim. And as always, until we meet again.